Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's me Kagam and welcome to a new Birkin Bait video. This is so exciting. This series has taken on a life of its own and it's just grown wings. Before we get started, if you're in the UK, you're in Canada, you're in Australia, you're in Singapore or the Middle East, I'd love to hear from you. Of course, if you're from the States, I'd love to hear from you as well. Has anyone got anything interesting? Is anyone willing to talk about their special order? Like if you were allocated one, are you willing to talk about your loyalty? Yes, I know that loyalty doesn't count, but I think it's still interesting to know someone's loyalty before getting the special order offer, even though yes, we know it doesn't count. All right, so today's success story is from the US and it is a Birkin 30. So let's get into it and let's talk about what was supported for this magnificent offer. This is a ready-to-wear success story. So here it goes. The Glamazon got a jacket. She picked up a few jumpers as well. You know, a lot of their jumpers have cashmere. So she got a jacket, a few jumpers. She picked up some ties as well. She got more than 10 pairs of shoes. She got 3 watches. She picked up 5 scarves. And she also got a bunch of jewelry from the Shendonkra line. And she also picked up 3 blankets. This offer took 9 months and it is in a competitive store. She got a really beautiful neutral colored Birkin. So that is the offer. So that is the loyalty that was shown for this offer. So I wanted to just kind of deconstruct it with you, debrief together about this. First of all, congratulations to the Glamazon. Thanks so much for sharing. I think that this is a ready-to-wear heavy offer, but I also think watches, again, just keep coming up over and over again. They have so many new Bait watches on the website. There's some really cute new ones that I saw last night. Shout out to everyone who joined the Instagram live last night. You can go follow me on Instagram, Haya Glamazon Lux. I was telling some people in the live earlier on about some new Bait watches that I had seen on the website. They're new, and I think sometimes Big H does that. Big H will put new things on the website for Bait. I know that people like to see what bags are available for sale, but I also think it's really cool to look at the website to see what Bait is available. On the website, there's a lot of new Bait, so watches and jewelry as well that's available. I wanted to show you a watch. This isn't the watch that the Glamazon bought. It's not her watch, but this is new. Normally I do check the website just to see what Bait is available. I'll check different websites, the European ones, the Asian ones, and the ones from Canada, and also the US, just to see if there's anything new in the Bait world. This watch is new. So I'm just trying to give you some fresh ideas if you're looking for ideas. It's quite pricey. It's 14K USD, but I just thought I would mention it. But like I said, it's not the watch that she bought. So yeah, picking up 3 watches I think is really good. She got lots of shoes and, like I said, a jacket, a jumper, ties. You know, it just looks like someone who's shopping for their lifestyle. And I think that's what the brand wants. They want you to shop for your lifestyle. So she was shopping for her and her partner. So I think when you're shopping together, for your lifestyle, you're shopping for you and your partner, that is a lifestyle client. And I think that is the type of client that Big H wants. Big H doesn't want people who are just buying really popular Bait items that they can go and flog in Facebook groups, or go and flog at Fashion File, Rodeo File. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. I'm just saying, buying a jacket and jumpers and shoes and buying 3 watches and buying jewelry, you're putting your life together through Hermès's products. And I think that's what the brand wants to see. So like I said, this took about 9 months and it was a Birkin 30 in a beautiful neutral color. So I'd love to know what you think about this one. What are your thoughts? I think it's a good time frame, 9 months. That's good. It's about the time to produce a baby. So that's pretty cool as well. So yeah, I think this is great. So I think also just like I said, creating that lifestyle. You know, I know that people say you shouldn't buy outfits. I know that's what like the fashion bloggers say, we shouldn't buy outfits, but I actually think it's really cool to construct outfits like through Bait. I think that's like one really cool way of like shopping this brand. Instead of just thinking about like, oh, I need to just buy like the top tier items, you could be like, let me go pick up some clothes, let me go pick up some, you know, like, you know, clothes to wear, let me go pick up some shoes, let me go pick up a watch, let me go pick up jewelry, because all of that comes together for your lifestyle. So I definitely think that's like a really good idea as well. So I'd love to know what you think about this one. Please consider subscribing to my channel, hitting notifications, super important, you guys. Right now I'm only posting twice a week, so I think if you hit your notifications, just be much easier. So hit notifications so you don't miss when I upload, and save the playlist to the Birkin Bait list. There's a playlist, I'll link it below. Save it so that when I update the playlist, you will see the new video automatically, okay? I feel like that would be really awesome for me. I want my content to be shared more, to be saved more. Maybe there's someone who loves Hermes but doesn't know about me. Share my videos with them, please. It would support me so much. And also go join the group and follow me on Instagram. Now I wanted to talk to you guys about just how do you guys feel about the state of shopping at Big H in 2023, moving into 2024. What are your thoughts? Drop a comment below and talk to me about how you guys feel about shopping at the brand. I think shopping at the brand is as competitive as it's ever been. It's so competitive. People are so loyal. Big H is creating products that are extremely expensive, but people are buying them. A lot of the new fine jewelry pieces are really, really pricey. The watches are very pricey. I mean, if you compare them to Cartier and Van Cleef, who are probably Big H's competitors in the like jewelry and watch space, because if you think about it, Big H is still a fashion house, even though their watches are very respected in the watch community. Big H is still a fashion house at the end of the day. So I feel like their watches have lots of diamonds and ice. They're probably more competing with like Cartier and Van Cleef, whose watches, by the way, I love. I'd just love to know, like, what do you guys think of shopping at the brand, and what do you guys think of Bait in 2023 and 2024, and what are your thoughts on the shopping experience in general? I've traveled so much this year, and I have those upcoming trips as well. I think it's just as competitive as it's ever been. I remember, you know, shopping with Haya at Harrods and going to, you know, Big H with her, and it was just so competitive. There's so many people who desperately want to shop at this brand, not just this brand, but Chanel and Dior and Louis Vuitton as well. So I'd love to know what you think about that. I think social media has had a huge impact on the ability to shop at the brand. Not just YouTube, but all types of social media, Instagram, TikTok, everything, Reels and all these things. Like, people are coming, like in Facebook groups and forums, people are congregating together to discuss shopping at the brand, to share strategies and to share ideas. And I think that has been like a huge game changer. I remember one day I was having a debate with a leopard who was saying how she doesn't feel like the game is something that's real. She agrees that you have to be loyal, but she doesn't think that there's a game. And she thinks it's something clients have made up, you know, that clients have made up, and people on YouTube, so like influencers, vloggers, have kind of overhyped it, and it's not something that's real. I was kind of, you know, we were kind of having a friendly tussle. I was kind of like, girl, you sound like you're a Big H suit. Are you sure you don't work for them? You know, just kind of tussling. But to her point about whether it's real or not, you know, guys, plot twist. I actually think this thing has been around for a really long time. Even before the SATC, you know, it's not a bag, it's a Birkin thing. I think it's been around. Has it been as crazy as this? No, it wasn't as crazy as this, as it is today. But I actually think like a form of the game playing and loyalty has been around. I don't think it was as defined as it is today. But I think if anything, social media has helped to kind of just break those barriers, because more people are willing to share. If you say it wasn't really this bad in like the year 2000 or 2001 or 2002, well, there was no Instagram in 2002, you know? Like, there was no Instagram then, there was no TikTok then, you know? Like, I feel like social media, especially where people have their identities public, is very different to sharing stuff anonymously, like on an anonymous forum, It's just a different, I don't know how to explain it, but I think it's just different. For example, in my Facebook group, by the way, if you love Hermes, you should go join, it's linked below. In my Facebook group, you can post under your name and you can post anonymously. I do encourage people, like, post anonymously, but I also encourage people post under your name, because when you post under your name, like, there is that feeling of, okay, cool, this person has put their name to something. Do you know what I mean? Of course, if you want to post anonymously, that is also fine. But I feel like in 2002, 2003, like, oh, wait, no, that's not true. Facebook was around, but like, there's no Instagram, there's no TikTok, you know, particularly those two platforms, because I think that they are driving a lot of engagement in the space when it pertains to talking about Hermes specifically. Like, a lot of people who shop at Hermes, you know, go to the fashion shows, they get bags and stuff, and they post them on Instagram. TikTok has so many people talking about the Hermes game. The Hermes game on TikTok is massive. TikTok unboxings, particularly on TikTok now, a lot of people have migrated from YouTube in terms of showing interest in Hermes, and now post only like unboxings on TikTok and stuff. So I feel like, if anything, social media has just become the sunlight to show the loyalty that people are showing. Was it as bad? It wasn't as bad as it is today, for sure, but I don't know if I believe it hasn't always been there. And I think a lot of people who've been shopping at the brand for a long time, I think some people can be very jaded and can kind of, not without even realizing it, I don't think it's like even intentional. I think some people can like accidentally downplay all the loyalty they have shown just because it wasn't difficult. Maybe because they bought a scarf and a perfume and then were offered a Birkin 25. You still bought something though. Because I think sometimes in the big H space, like, there's this thing where people are just like, well, I didn't pick anything up, and literally picked nothing up. Okay, what else have you got from Big H in the past 2 months? Oh, I bought a perfume, I bought a Twilly, I bought this. I know some of you are gonna be like, when people say nothing, they don't mean nothing, they just mean it was very little. You still bought something, and we need to kind of normalize not minimizing loyalty, you know, at the brand. So we were having a spirited discussion, just me and her. I don't think it was as bad as it is today, but I think things have always been around. No one is gonna tell me that this brand is making more than $10 billion a year selling 3 items, okay? I was born at night, just not last night. It literally doesn't make mathematical sense. So you can't say it's never really been around. I think it's probably been around, but it wasn't as pronounced as it is today. And I think a lot of people were walking in the early 2000s, in the 2010s, 2015, 2016, up until about 2019. 2020 I think is an outlier because of C19, and then I think like 2021, 2022, 2023 is when we've seen this like huge shift. But I also think the shift coincides with people being more willing to talk about loyalty, whereas before I think a lot of people want to talk about loyalty in a more kind of like general sense. Like, I see this in forums, I see this in groups and stuff. You know, someone will succeed at the brand and they'll just post their bag. They won't explain, oh, how long they've been shopping at the store and things like that. Again, I've had, you know, very spirited discussions with many of you. Many of you have told me, you know, I've been shopping at the brand for a really long time. I don't count my loyalty. I mean, I find that really interesting. I find that super interesting. That's all I'll say on that. Because I have different views on that, as you guys know. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of talk about that. I think it's probably always been around. It's been lurking around. It just wasn't something people really talked about. But I think it's probably always been there a little bit. You don't get to more than 10 billion a year independently owned selling 3 items. Okay, guys. The jig is up, boo-boo. The jig is up. Love to know what you guys think about this. There are always people who fight me though. I know the Pegasus unicorns are gonna come and fight me, like, you know, you're gonna come and find me. Guys, you can go tussle with someone else, honey, because you're not going to cancel me. That's what I was telling some of you guys in the Instagram live yesterday. The Instagram live was wild. I'm so unfiltered on Instagram live, but I delete all of my lives because I'm not trying to tussle with the girls. You guys can't cancel me, honey. You're not going to cancel me. So I'm going to share my opinions and I'm going to keep it Gucci. So please consider subscribing to my channel. And you know, just stick around here. We have so much great content coming October, November, December. It's going to be so lit, so fire here. I can't wait for you guys to see the content. So like, comment, share, and subscribe. God bless you guys, and I'll see you very soon in my next video.